Her name is Kim Mulkey. Unbelievable talent, tremendous track record, and a trail of controversy that covers decades upon decades. She's been at war with the Washington Post and the LA Times over controversial columns or articles they have written and just released the same day on Saturday involving Kim Mulkey. I'm going to give you some of the hot quotes. The Washington Post. Now, a columnist has a right to present the data and express an opinion about the data that he has uncovered. That's what made my talk shows so great.
That's right.
The Washington Post reporter, in his summary, Kim Mulkey, no warmth, no nothing, just grudges. Her wins. She earns $3.2 million a year. She has left wreckage behind at both Louisiana Tech and Baylor. 37-year feud with her father over his infidelity, 37-year feud with her sister over broken relationships. Kim Mulkey refuses to forget grudges ever. Refused to make any statement nor support Brittany Griner when imprisoned in Russia. Brittany played for Mulkey at Baylor. Enraged, the Griner's personal lifestyle displayed her sexuality. Benched Angel Reese, saying what she does on social media is crap. Clashed with her own players at 3 different schools about sexuality, imploring her players, lesbians, to hide it.
What the hell?
That's gotten some real reaction. Treats gay players and gay people harshly. Stood up in a team meeting and said, I ain't testing for COVID. And backed Baylor's football program despite 18 sexual assault incidents that led to the purge of the Art Briles coaching staff. That's from the Washington Post. LA Times followed with a different type story the same day. When you play LSU, it's always good versus evil. Her era of coaching should be about being inclusive. Her era is divisive. Kim Mulkey, it's always us against the world. She always enjoys the black hat approach. When you play them, you're playing the dirty debutantes. Quite a weekend for the Washington Post, the LA Times, and of course, she is threatening defamation lawsuits against the whole world. So the question is, she says, these are hit jobs. All this is way over the line. You are cheap-shotting female basketball players. Or was it guys reporting how she acts, what she stands for, and what she is all about? And John Riley says,
wow, reaction to that. That's something. I love her. I think she's fantastic. When you see her up and down the court, I mean, she rallies her players and she's always wearing some flamboyant outfit.
Everything with feathers.
Feathers and all kinds of stuff. I love that about her.
But what about the person and all those factors in both the Post and the LA Times came from players who played for her at Louisiana Tech, at Baylor, and obviously at LSU.
Well, you know, a lot of it is part of the America culture war, I would imagine, is integrated in this somehow. But they always go after the top dog, don't they? I mean, they always want to, when someone reaches the mountaintop, they want to tear them down. And that's what this is. I mean, I see some of this and I'm like, okay, but she's just ultra competitive in everything that she does. Has she hurt anyone, killed anyone, robbed anyone? No. I mean, she just has a very strong will and she's determined to win. And she's incredibly entertaining, and it makes women's basketball like a lot more exciting on the national scene. So I think a lot of this is crap. I mean, I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
So John Riley says the ends justify the means.
No, I don't say that.
It's kind of sounded like you said that.
No, I like her for what she represents.
But what does she represent with
winning?
Homophobic.
Well, that's a problem. I agree with you there.
Now you can't put it in back up now.
No. But she's a winner. She goes out there and wins. She motivates her players. She goes scoreboard. The scoreboard looks good. So I appreciate her for all that. Now, yeah, I mean, is she bigoted? Yeah, but I mean, I bet you we can interview a lot of other coaches. We're going to discover they're bigoted. That doesn't make that right. But when you look at the whole package, I think she is a terrific coach and she deserves the accolades she gets. Now, these hit pieces, So what? I mean, these sorts of things come out about other coaches, other players. She needs to make some adjustments. I agree with you there, but overall, I love her. She's one of the reasons I watch LSU basketball.
Can the camera focus closer in on Mr. Riley's face out in left field? Because it's getting red. That was pretty good. All right. So we're going to ask you to join us in Fans Forum right now. Jump in. Your reaction. You ever seen anything like this? Final Four, men's basketball, the upsets, all that. And if you got an opinion on Kim Mulkey, if you want to stand on that side of the street out in left field with John Riley, or stand on the journalist side of the street that says, we're just reporting the facts and expressing opinion on all the junk that she's been involved in at 3 different schools with star players, join us, Fans Forum. We're going to light the damn computer on fire when we're done. Okay. So if you're into basketball, feel free to join us right now. The chat box is going to be open so you can file some comments about the Kim Mulkey controversy, women's basketball today, men's Final Four coming up next weekend.